Hello, I'm Ollie and this is Criminally, where I talk about crime, pulp, horror, that kind of thing. Today I've got an unboxing video for you. I'm unboxing a new colour ink device, the Boox Go Color 7. So yes, inside this box is the new Boox Go Color 7, a 7-inch colour screen ink device from Boox that runs Android, so you can install any apps you want on it. So you can use it as an e-reader, but you can also use it for other things. The device launched just this week. Boox contacted me a little while ago and asked me if they could send me one of the devices to unbox and talk about on the channel. So I'm doing the unboxing part of that today. I will do a full review in a week or two once I've had a chance to have a proper play around with it. So yes, this was provided to me for free, but as always, all of my opinions on the device will be completely honest ones. I am also now a Boox affiliate, so if you like the look of this device, there'll be a link in the description for this video to the Boox store where you can go and buy. If you buy it using my link, I will get a small commission. So yes, let me have a look and see what's inside. So I have already cracked open this box to see what is in here. There's two things in here, and I have sneakily removed the plastic packaging from those just to make the unboxing experience a bit more seamless. So we've got two things here. So we've got the device itself with a very nice bit of kind of holographic text on there. So this is the Go Color 7. They've also got a slightly larger device, which is the Go 10. I think it's a 10-inch device with a black and white screen rather than a colour screen. But yeah, you can see that box is, the packaging is really nice. And then they've also sent me a cover. So what I'm going to do now is open this for you. We'll have a look and see what's inside it, and then I'll get it kind of set up and come back and show you a little bit more of it. So the outer sleeve slides off very nicely. So yeah, the packaging here is really subtle, really nicely done. Let's open it up and have a look inside. So there we have the device itself. So let's take that out and take the plastic wrap off, if I can. They're always really fiddly to do on camera, these things. Get in there. Here we go. So yes, that looks very nice indeed. It's got that kind of asymmetrical design, which I really like. You've got page turn buttons, I believe, at the sides here. Nicely textured back. It almost feels kind of, the style of it is almost like a kind of fabric-y style. Very nice to touch. Yeah, it feels a bit like linen or something like that. So yeah, that's the device itself, which is lovely. Let's quickly see what else is in the box. So just the normal stuff by the looks of it. Yeah, so there's a I can't remember what you call these, one of those gadgets that allows you to pop open the little tray on the side of the device. So there's a USB-C port there, and one of those little trays like you get for a SIM card tray, which you can use to put an SD card into the device. There's also some little speakers there. I don't know if you can see those or not. And then there's also just a charging cable. I think that is it for what's in the box. Let's have a very quick look at the cover. And then I will go and get the device set up and come back and show you a bit more of it. So yeah, fairly simple, fairly plain cover for it, but looks like it will do the job. Looks like it's one of the kind of magnetic style ones. There's certainly nothing to hold it in there. Yeah, so it just magnetically attaches there. So yeah, that feels like a nice cover. So I'm going to go away, get it set up, get it connected to my Wi-Fi, and then come back and give you some first impressions on it. Okay, so here we go. Super easy to get set up. So I've got it connected to my Wi-Fi. It comes with the Google Play Store. So very easy just to sign into that and download some apps. So I've got some apps downloaded and I've transferred some books onto it as well. So let me just show you the navigation. So it definitely feels like it's set up to be an e-reader first and foremost. So you can see the first tab I've gone into here is the library tab, showing you the books I've put on there. There's also a store tab, so there are books that you can purchase from Boox. So it all works really nicely. You can see the screen is quite responsive, as is often the case with these Chinese e-ink devices, there are a ton of configurations you can do on that screen to change like the speed and things like that. I'm just going with the kind of out of the box settings for now. You see at the bottom here got an apps section, so it comes with a few apps of Boox's already installed. I've gone ahead in the Google Play Store and added the Shonen Jump app and the ereader app. So ereader is the main kind of reading app I use on these Android devices. So if I go into there, you can see I've got a ton of books. If I go into one of those, so yeah, renders really nicely. You can just flip through it, or you can use the buttons at the side to change page, which again works very nicely. So yeah, feels like a very nice device to read on. Nice clear screen. You've got this little nav ball here, which I really like, which just is like a quick way of getting into different settings and things like that. So if I go into that one, for example, that shows you the other apps I've got open, so kind of a quick switch option. So let's switch into the Shonen Jump app. So this is an app for reading manga and things like that. Really easy to use, and as you can see, if I go back, the colours render quite nicely on this screen. I haven't done any adjustment to the colours. There's adjustments you can do to change like the vibrancy and things like that, but I haven't played around with that. I've just gone in with the basic settings. But yeah, the screen seems nice and responsive, definitely a lot quicker than a lot of the older e-ink tablets are. If I go into here, we can show you one of the free stories of Jujutsu Kaisen, not a series that I read, so that's just telling me I've tried to go the wrong way. But you can see there the colours are nice. On these e-ink colour screens, the colours are somewhat muted, but they definitely work and they definitely add something to the reading experience. Obviously manga is mostly a black and white experience anyway, but this 7-inch screen actually works really nicely for manga. For like American comics, I think a 7-inch screen can be a little bit too small, but for manga it actually works perfectly. It's really readable, and I can definitely see myself reading some manga on this device. I've also got like the normal navigation bar at the bottom there, the normal Android one. You can choose to hide that. And this device is running Android 12, so a slightly more recent version of Android than some of the other Chinese e-ink devices. So the Boox Palmer I've got, for example, I think runs Android 11. So I'm not sure what the differences are between 11 and 12, but it will get security updates for longer, which is always a good thing. So I've also got the Kobo app on here, so if I just go into that, you can see it renders very quickly and nicely. If I go into Patricia Highsmith's book I've been reading recently, so really nice clear text on that screen. Looks really, really decent. I can also show you, I've got some comics on here. So if we go into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so you can see those colours really do look pretty good. And it renders really quickly when you turn the pages. Very, very effective. There is a bit of ghosting where you turn the pages, but that I think is something you can change in the settings, so it will fully refresh the page with each turn. But the colours on this look excellent. It really does look like it's going to be a nice device for reading colour content on. And then also, because it's always fun to do on these e-ink devices, I have installed YouTube. So watching videos on an e-ink device is a bit of a strange experience. It's definitely stuttery. It's definitely not optimised for video, but it does work. You can watch videos on it. And the little speakers on the side are really quite decent. So if I play a bit of this video, you can hear.
My full review after a few weeks of use. And the headline is, I really, really like it. But there are some caveats that you...
So yes, if you want to watch video on a device like this, you can. Not a perfect experience, but definitely a fun one. So there you go, some quick first impressions of this, the Boox Color Go. I'm very impressed with it so far. It seems like a really fun device. I think it's going to be really nice to read on. And in particular, I'm really looking forward to reading some manga and things like that on it. I think having the ability to install other apps is really the unique selling point of devices like this. E-ink screens are so much nicer to read on, but Kindles and Kobos are limited to you reading books from the Kindle and Kobo store. You don't have the ability to put things like the Shonen Jump app on, get a subscription to that and read as much manga as you want. So I'll definitely be trying that out for my full review. So I'll come back with that in a week or two. Do let me know in the comments if you've got any questions, if there's anything in particular you'd like me to cover off in that. As I said at the start, there's a link to the bookstore in the description for the video if you want more information on the device. But yeah, I'll report back in a week or two with my full impressions of it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that today, and as always, thanks very much for watching. Hope you're safe and well out there. Hope you're reading good stuff, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Cheerio.